Our chance now to fly out to the bluffs of Sauk, Prairie, and talk some Sauk Prairie Eagle football. As doing the report today, we got our very own Eric Rogers who is in. And Eric, let's hit on their football team first. Kind of a tough weekend. A team that we saw in week one on our A1 Furniture and Mattress Bowl series. We saw DeForest lose at home to Oregon, but they haven't lost since then, and they really took it to Sauk Prairie this week.
Yeah, Sauk Prairie has now lost 3 straight games, so a tough, as you mentioned, tough football season so far. They 53-16 lost to DeForest, as you mentioned. Passing, the passing game was actually even, so both teams had 200 passing yards, but the difference, that rushing game, I'm looking at 152 yards and 4 touchdowns to 43 yards and 1 touchdown for Sauk Prairie. So the ground game was kind of the difference in that one. DeForest has now won 12 straight games against Sauk Prairie. So that's since 2005, I think was the last time Sauk Prairie's beat DeForest. So that rivalry, they're going to have to wait till next year to kind of clear things up on that end. Yeah,
one thing, though, I am interested in seeing the Eagle football team. We're going to see them against Baraboo in a couple of weeks right here on 57 Sports. So that should be kind of fun. What can we expect, do you think, when we see the Eagles play football?
Yeah, I mean, it's to that point in the season where you kind of figure that you're probably not playing for postseason, so it's, all right, do we maybe throw in some wrinkles of new plays? Do we try out some things we might think about for next season? Do we try to figure out who those guys are going to be who maybe get the playing time? And, you ask any coach and they're going to say, we'll play our guys and we'll, do our best to win the ball game, but maybe part of you thinks, let's get some of the younger guys to play. Maybe that's how I would go about it, but that's not why I'm not a coach. So.
Right, exactly. So we got that one coming up. One team that is flying high, the boys soccer team. They're doing well, aren't they?
Yeah, 9-2-2 on the season. They came into the season looking for their 4th straight title in the conference, and looks like that's a real possibility for them as we're about 2/3 of the way through the season. They won both their games last week, so they beat Beaver Dam 4-1. They won 1-0 to Wisconsin Heights Barneveld team, and Juan Herrera had a goal in the 30th minute in that contest.
Good stuff. Now for the last 30 seconds here, I'm going to try and do the bump and the set.
Yeah, there you go.
Let you try to spike it down for the volleyball team. How have they been doing?
Yeah, it's been a little bit of a rough go for them. They're 7th place last I checked in the conference, so they could do a little bit better. The Middleton invite on Saturday didn't go so well. Didn't really make it into the semis or the finals because they were facing against teams like Middleton and Wanakee. So a tough go for them, but definitely room to improve as a season. Still plenty of time for them to prove some things.
Yeah, and hopefully they are able to do that. Eric, good stuff. Always good to check in on Sauk and what's going on up there. So thank you very much.
Yeah, you got it, man.
A special thank you to Conan Automotive in Stoughton for supporting local athletics.